Good evening, Pranesh. Look, I think it's disgusting beyond measure how our opposition is behaving at a time when the entire nation should come together. We have these shameless, hateful people saying sickening, misogynist things like Modi should be sent bangles. I repeat, the Prime Minister has got my back. Even his sworn adversaries would acknowledge that in matters of defense and national security, time and again, Modi has risen to the occasion. Like Grossman's General Novikov, he chooses his time and his place. That is what leaders do. They listen, but they lead. Let me take just one example of what has transpired in the last week, what Modi has done. And I'm not even going to talk of one. His new doctrine, as far as Pakistan is concerned, an act of terror would be seen as an act of war, or two, orchestrating an awe inspiring offensive and defensive military operation, and three, calling out once and for all Pakistan's nuclear bluff. No, I want to talk of something else. I want to talk of something no one is talking of. Pranesh, comparisons are at best tenuous, but holding the Indus Water Treaty of 1960 in abeyance will go down in history as Prime Minister Narendra Modi's greatest achievement. Superseding 370 abrogation, CAA, or even groundbreaking welfare measures like Swachh Bharat and Ujjwala. This is because in a single stroke, he has not only corrected yet another gargantuan Nehruvian blunder, Article 370 being another, that made India suffer intolerably for half a century. He has ensured long-term peace in the region through leveraging a mechanism that puts the onus of maintaining peace squarely on the terror state of Pakistan. Such a mechanism, a waters treaty, it should be emphasized, does not exist between China and any of its neighbors, including India, that share river waters with it. That has existed between India and Pakistan and was so lopsided in Pakistan's favor and was never revisited despite multiple wars and terror attacks perpetrated by Pakistan is inexcusable. War or retributive actions like surgical strikes or Operation Sindoor are required to teach the enemy a lesson. But because there is a cost, economic and social for it, even for India, war is not the best deterrent. Leveraging the Indus waters is. It is a tap. And depending upon how Pakistan behaves, the tap can gush either peace or war. The well being, safety, prosperity, and livelihood of its people are in Pakistan's hand. Prime Minister Modi now must ensure that the Indus Waters Treaty is kept in abeyance till such time it is redrafted and the revised form put forward, if at all, for an agreement between the two nations of India and Pakistan. I have today, Pranesh, published an article by article, clause by clause redrafting of the Indus Waters Treaty that could serve as a template. It's very unfortunate because, look, we've spent about more than half an hour, Pranesh, with due respect. The topic was something else. The topic was, can you prove or disprove whether Mr. Modi is weak? So you bring out your argument saying that Mr. Modi is weak. The others bring out their argument saying, no, that's not true. That is what the debate should have been. And it's been completely taken tangential, derailed by the Congress spokespeople, the people who are sympathetic to the Congress or the opposition. It is not my case to rebut that point. I just want to give you two examples over and above what I've already stated. Please tell me, how is the Prime Minister weak when after 60 years of India suffering intolerably because of the IWT, he has put it in abeyance? How is he weak? How is the Prime Minister weak when not once but twice he has called out Pakistan's nuclear bluff? And it was because of that nuclear bluff when our ex Air Force Chief pleaded with the then late Prime Minister Manmohan Singh to bomb the terror hubs in Pakistan in the wake of 26/11. He was forbidden to do so. And people are still proud that they did not attack the terror hubs in Pakistan. Is that weakness or is that strength? So can we please talk about facts? The facts are what Prime Minister Modi has done is unprecedented in the annals of modern Indian history. That is a fact. You want to disprove me? You bring facts out. Don't bring insinuations, and because I can also say it is a fact, in fact, that Pandit Nehru forbade the then President Rajendra Prasad to attend Sardar Patel's funeral. And then he forbade the then President Radhakrishnan to attend Rajendra Prasad's funeral. This is the kind of hateful.
No, there are many other examples. I don't want to take that route. No one has forgotten what they did to Ambedkar. Nikhil, do you want to answer that question? Because I have Tariq Bhai waiting.
Absolutely, I want to answer. I absolutely want to answer on facts. He's raised a very important point. We should be talking about Indus Water Treaty and why the Prime Minister is or is not weak. So Indo-Pakistan history is quite checkered. We all know 1947 to 48 there was a war. India won. Prime Minister Nehru, Congress. 1965 India won. Congress government. 1971 India won. Indira Gandhi government. 1999 India won. Atal Bihari Vajpayee as the Prime Minister. 26/11 attacks happened in 2008. All the terrorists were neutralized except one who was caught, used as a proof for the international community that Pakistan is the one funding terror against this country, was put on trial, was hanged. Who was the government at power? Congress. Now what happens in 2016? Pathankot Air Base is attacked. What does Prime Minister Modi do? Calls
You haven't answered the question why PM Modi is weak. You see, Nikhil, you haven't answered that question. And by the way, in 2008, there was also the Congress's theory. 1 minute. RSS की साजिश. वो बीच में बोलना भूल गए. वो भी है. See the note that you have. उसमें वो एक line होगा. At the bottom perhaps. Yeah.
Pranesh, it was never
Dr.
the official stand
Ranganathan
of the
is saying
Congress
something.
that RSS was involved in the 26th.
No, I like Nikhil. He's a good friend, but the fact of the matter is he's not answered my question. The question was very simple. Was it a fact or not that our ex-air chief actually pleaded with the then Prime Minister to bomb Pakistan terror targets in the
Dr.
wake of...
Ranganathan, he hasn't answered your question. He hasn't answered Sanju Verma's question. She's asked him twice. Tell me how's the Prime Minister weak, because he can't answer the question. Tariq Khan, Sanju Verma, I'm coming to you. 1 minute, ma'am. Tariq Khan, can you answer the question? How is Prime Minister Modi weak?
Immediately respond to the उनको तुरंत प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प का जवाब देना चाहिए. क्यों नहीं वो प्रेसिडेंट की बातों का जवाब दे रहा? क्यों जो मिनिस्ट्री है वो जवाब दे रही है? प्राइम मिनिस्टर को देना चाहिए जवाब कि आप कौन होते बीच में बोलने वाले. प्राइम मिनिस्टर कह भी सकते हैं, मजबूत प्राइम मिनिस्टर है, लेकिन जब प्राइम मिनिस्टर खुद ना बोलकर दूसरे लोगों से कहते हैं बोले, क्योंकि प्रेसिडेंट है, वो नर्सरी क्लास के बच्चे नहीं है, वो प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प है बोल रहे हैं, इसलिए लगता है कि वीक है.